The galaxy was a vast place filled with countless planets, civilizations, and life forms. For centuries, the different species of the United Galactic Council had met to share knowledge, trade, and solve problems. Each species was proud of its power, its technology, and its soldiers. But for all their confidence, there was one species that everyone had learned to respect: humans. Humans were small in number compared to the giants of the galaxy. They had no enormous warships or armies that could crush planets. Yet stories of their bravery, cleverness, and unpredictability spread far and wide. Aliens spoke in hushed voices about human explorers who survived deadly planets, diplomats who solved impossible conflicts, and warriors who could defeat enemies stronger and faster than themselves. Now, a human starship named Odyssey entered the Council's space station. The station floated near a giant blue star, a place where representatives of every major civilization gathered. When the Odyssey docked, aliens watched closely. Some were curious. Some were nervous. Some wondered if the humans would be trouble. Commander Rin stepped onto the station. She was tall, with sharp eyes and a calm voice. Her uniform was simple, unlike the ornate outfits of many alien leaders, but her presence was commanding. Behind her, a team of humans followed, each moving with confidence and quiet strength. The council's chamber was enormous. High ceilings curved like the inside of a giant shell, and windows looked out into the black space beyond. Aliens of all shapes and sizes filled the seats. Some had wings, some had many eyes, some moved like liquid, but all were silent as the humans entered. Ren spoke clearly, her voice steady and firm. "We come in peace. Humans wish to share knowledge, trade, and explore with the Council. We do not seek war, but we are prepared to defend ourselves if needed." Murmurs filled the chamber. Humans were known to be brave, but hearing their commander speak with such certainty made some species uneasy. A tall, four-armed alien named Zevran leaned forward. "You speak of peace, yet humans have attacked and survived worlds many of our fleets could not. Are you here to test us?" Ren smiled slightly. "We test no one without reason. Humans survive because we adapt. We do not wish to dominate. We wish to learn and share." The council debated. Many species had prepared to handle humans with caution. Some believed that humans could be controlled. Others thought humans were reckless. But everyone agreed on one thing: humans were not ordinary. Meanwhile, the humans explored the station. Milo, a young pilot with quick hands and an even quicker mind, studied the council's maps and technology. He noticed how the aliens moved, how they communicated, and how their machines worked. Everything fascinated him. He knew humans could not match every alien in size or strength, but humans could think faster, act smarter, and work together in ways that amazed others. In the shadows of the chamber, Terra, a young warrior, observed quietly. She had trained on Earth for years to reach this level. Her body was strong, her mind sharp, and her instincts fast. Watching the council, she noticed tension among the aliens. She understood immediately that many underestimated humans. That mistake would not happen again. The humans gathered in the center of the chamber. Ren raised her hand. "We are here to join the galaxy not as conquerors, but as explorers and protectors. Humans have faced challenges that no other species has survived. We bring our knowledge and skills to help. We ask only for respect, as we will give respect in return." The chamber was silent. The weight of her words sank in. Humans were small, but they carried a spirit that none could ignore. Some aliens whispered to each other. Others simply stared, unsure how to respond. Then, a large alien with scales like polished metal stood up. We have heard stories of humans surviving storms, attacks, and dangers that would destroy others. Perhaps it is time we see if these stories are true. Rin nodded. You will see. Humans do not claim to be the strongest, but we face every challenge with courage, skill, and unity. That is what makes us formidable. As the humans prepared to leave the chamber, the council realized something important. Humans were unpredictable, intelligent, and fearless. No one could say what they would do next, but everyone agreed on one truth: humans were not to be underestimated. Outside the chamber, Milo looked at the stars through the station's glass walls. Terra flexed her hands and smiled. Rin gave a small nod to the team. They had arrived in the galaxy, and the adventure of proving Earth's elite warriors had only just begun. Every species in the council would soon discover that humans were not ordinary. They were survivors, thinkers, and warriors unlike any other. And soon, the galaxy would learn why humans were both respected and feared. After the human delegation left the council chamber, they prepared for their first mission in deep space. Commander Rin gathered her team in the Odyssey's control room. The ship hummed with energy, lights blinking across the walls. Milo, the young pilot, checked the star maps carefully. Terra, the warrior, adjusted her gear, ready for any situation. Rin addressed the team. We are heading to the edge of the asteroid belt near the Karen sector. There have been reports of rogue ships attacking trade convoys. Our mission is to observe and, if needed, assist. Terra leaned forward. How dangerous are these rogues? They are skilled, but not organized like a real fleet, Rin replied. We will not underestimate them. Humans survive because we stay alert, work as a team, and think faster than anyone else. The team prepared for departure. The Odyssey lifted off smoothly, gliding past planets and asteroid fields. Milo navigated with skill, guiding the ship through narrow gaps between rocks and floating debris. Every movement was precise. The aliens watching humans from afar could not understand how such a small ship could move so carefully yet so quickly. Soon, a distress signal appeared on the main screen. A convoy of cargo ships was under attack by a rogue alien faction. The humans acted instantly. Terra read the situation and gave orders. Milo, take the ship into position near the convoy. I will lead a boarding team if needed. The alien ships attacked with speed and firepower, expecting the convoy to panic. But the humans remained calm. They communicated quickly and clearly, moving with coordination that seemed impossible to outsiders. Rin directed the strategy, Terra led the boarding team, and Milo controlled the ship's maneuvers with extraordinary skill. The boarding team, composed of humans trained in strategy and combat, approached the rogue ships. They did not attack recklessly. Instead, they disabled engines, redirected weapons, and used clever tactics to block the aliens' escape. Every move was precise. The rogues tried to fight back, but the humans anticipated their actions before they even made them. From the observation platforms of nearby alien worlds, species that had once doubted humans watched in shock. Humans were small, unarmed with massive weapons, yet they controlled the situation like seasoned commanders. They did not destroy unnecessarily. Their goal was to protect and stop the attackers, not to cause chaos. Terra and her team moved through the corridors of the rogue ships. They worked together, communicating silently when needed. Terra noticed a small ship trying to escape with stolen cargo. She acted quickly, cutting off its path and forcing it to surrender. The aliens inside the ship were confused. They had expected violence, but humans used intelligence, speed, and teamwork instead. Meanwhile, Milo guided the Odyssey around the convoy, blocking rogue ships from retreating. Rin coordinated from the control room, giving clear instructions and predicting enemy movements. The humans seemed to think faster than anyone watching. They turned a dangerous situation into a controlled operation without chaos or panic. After an intense hour, the rogue faction was contained. The cargo convoy was safe, and the rogue ships had surrendered or fled. The humans had achieved the mission without unnecessary destruction. The aliens observing from afar whispered among themselves. They had heard stories of human courage, but seeing it in action was a different matter entirely. One alien delegate said, "They are not the strongest, but they are unmatched in intelligence and strategy." Another added, "Their teamwork is perfect. I have never seen anything like this." Back on the Odyssey, Rin smiled at her team. "Good work. This is only the beginning. Humans survive not because we are the biggest or the strongest, but because we think, adapt, and act together. Remember this for every challenge ahead." Terra nodded, her eyes shining with excitement. "I can feel it. The galaxy is about to see what humans can really do." Milo leaned back in his pilot chair, watching the stars pass by. "They already fear humans. Now they will know how capable we are." As the ship returned to Council space, the humans felt confident but not proud. They knew the galaxy would underestimate them again and again. Each mission would be an opportunity to show the truth: humans were survivors, thinkers, and warriors who could face challenges no one else could. The first encounter had ended. The humans had proven themselves once again. Aliens everywhere began to send reports, discussing the small species that could outsmart larger fleets and solve problems others could not. The reputation of Earth's elite warriors was spreading quickly. Rin looked at her team and said, "We are only beginning to show what humans can do. The galaxy thinks it knows us, but it has not seen anything yet." Terra and Milo exchanged smiles. They were ready for the next challenge. Whatever came next, they knew humans would face it together, using courage, intelligence, and unity. The galaxy had seen the first glimpse of human skill. Soon, it would witness the full strength of Earth's elite warriors back on Earth. The sun was just rising over the training grounds of the elite human warriors. These grounds were not ordinary. They stretched across wide plains, deep forests, and high mountains. Every area was designed to challenge the mind, body, and spirit. Earth's warriors were ordinary humans, yet their training made them extraordinary. Terra stood at the edge of a cliff, her eyes scanning the horizon. She had been training for years, learning how to react in every kind of situation. Her instructors emphasized intelligence, quick thinking, and teamwork over brute strength. Every warrior knew that courage alone was not enough. They had to be clever, fast, and precise. Commander Rin watched from the control center nearby. She had been responsible for training many of Earth's elite warriors. She believed that a strong mind was just as important as a strong body. Rin saw the potential in every human who trained under her guidance. She smiled as she observed Terra move with grace and speed through an obstacle course designed to test agility and endurance. Milo was in the simulator room, navigating complex space and combat simulations. The room projected holographic images of alien ships, asteroids, and dangerous terrains. Milo's task was to find solutions to impossible scenarios. He had to react quickly, make decisions under pressure, and guide his team to success. Every mistake was a lesson, and every success built confidence. On the training grounds, Small groups of warriors practiced coordination exercises. Some moved silently through dense forests, avoiding detection and obstacles. Others practiced hand-to-hand combat and non-lethal strategy games that tested problem-solving skills. The goal was always clear: to prepare humans for situations no other species could handle. Terra paused to watch a group of young warriors trying to solve a difficult challenge. A massive wall blocked their path, and a simulated threat approached rapidly. Many would panic, but humans had learned to stay calm under pressure. Terra guided them, showing the importance of communication and teamwork. Together, they overcame the obstacle. Rin walked among the trainees, giving advice and encouragement. "Remember," she said, "humans survive because we think faster, adapt better, and support each other. Strength is important, but teamwork and intelligence are what make us exceptional." Aliens who secretly observed these trainings were amazed. Through advanced scanning technology, they could see humans pushing their limits in ways no other species did. They noticed how humans coordinated without speaking, how they solved problems creatively, and how they never gave up even in the toughest situations. Some aliens whispered to each other, unable to hide their astonishment. Back in the simulation room, Milo faced a new challenge. The holographic projection showed multiple ships approaching from different directions. He had to protect a convoy while avoiding traps and predicting enemy movements. He analyzed the situation quickly, guiding his team through complex maneuvers. By the end of the exercise, the simulation recorded perfect coordination and zero errors. Terra and her friends then moved to a mountainous area. They trained in climbing, jumping across cliffs, and navigating dangerous terrains. Every exercise was designed to strengthen reflexes, balance, and strategy. Terra noticed the differences between humans and other species she had read about. Humans could adapt to any environment, using clever tactics rather than relying solely on power. In a quiet room nearby, Rin held a strategy meeting. She discussed upcoming missions and shared experiences from past operations. She reminded the trainees that their skills would be tested in space and across the galaxy. "You will face dangers that seem impossible," she said. "But remember who you are. Humans survive because we think, adapt, and work together. Our strength is in our unity and intelligence." The day ended with a team exercise. Humans had to cross a simulated alien battlefield while avoiding traps and protecting a mock convoy. Terra led her group with skill and precision. Milo coordinated the movements from a distance, providing advice and guidance. Every human moved with purpose, supporting each other at every step. By the end, they had succeeded where others might have failed. As the sun set over the training grounds, Terra, Milo, and Rin stood together, looking at the horizon. They knew the galaxy would soon test them in real situations. But they also knew that their training had prepared them for anything. Humans were small in size, but they had the courage, intelligence, and teamwork that no other species could match. Aliens who had been observing from afar continued to whisper. They realized that humans were not ordinary. Every move, every decision, every step showed the potential of a species that could survive any challenge and succeed where others would fail. Rin turned to her team and said, "Tomorrow, we will face the galaxy outside our training grounds. But today, we proved once again why humans are different. Remember, the strength of humans is not just in our skills. It is in our unity, our courage, and our will to succeed." Terra smiled, feeling ready for the future. Milo nodded, confident in his abilities. They were Earth's elite warriors, and soon, the galaxy would see the full power of humans. The humans left Earth for their next mission, traveling toward a distant planet known for its dangerous terrain and complex challenges. The United Galactic Council had announced a trial, a test of skill, strategy, and intelligence for species across the galaxy. Humans were invited to participate. Many aliens believed humans would struggle, but Rin, Terra, and Milo knew otherwise. The planet was vast and covered with mountains, deserts, forests, and rivers of glowing liquid. The Council explained that the trial would test navigation, teamwork, and adaptability. Teams would face puzzles, simulated threats, and environmental obstacles. The humans accepted the challenge with calm confidence. Rin gathered the team in the ship. "This will not be easy," she said. "Other species have advanced technology and experience. But humans have something unique: we think faster, adapt better, and work together. We will face every challenge and succeed." Milo checked the maps and coordinates. "The terrain is unpredictable," he said. "We need to plan for multiple possibilities, not just one path. Aliens might underestimate us, but that is our advantage." Terra adjusted her gear. "I am ready for anything. Let's show the galaxy what humans can do." When the humans landed, the trial began immediately. The first challenge was a maze of towering cliffs and deep chasms. Teams had to reach a signal tower at the center while avoiding traps and obstacles. Alien teams rushed forward using strength or technology, but humans moved cautiously, analyzing the environment and planning their path. Terra led the group across narrow ledges and unstable rocks. Milo calculated distances and predicted collapses, guiding the team safely. Rin observed from behind, ready to give advice when necessary. Every step showed their coordination and intelligence. Where other teams struggled, humans adapted and moved forward efficiently. The next stage tested speed and decision-making. Teams had to reach multiple checkpoints scattered across a desert of glowing sands. The sand shifted constantly, creating new hazards. Some alien teams used large vehicles or robots, but these often became stuck or lost direction. Humans moved on foot, using skill and clever thinking. Terra created a map from observations, and Milo suggested the fastest routes. Rin coordinated their timing, ensuring the team never wasted effort. Aliens watching the humans whispered to each other. They expected humans to struggle without heavy technology, but the humans were excelling. They were small, yet every move was precise, every decision thoughtful, and every action effective. Humans were showing not only skill but strategy, planning, and calm under pressure. The third challenge involved communication and diplomacy. Teams encountered simulated alien communities that were wary and hesitant. Humans had to negotiate passage without aggression. Terra and Rin approached carefully, listening to the needs of the simulation. Milo suggested solutions that satisfied everyone. The humans completed the challenge without conflict, earning points for strategy and diplomacy. Other species were surprised. Where others relied on force or intimidation, humans relied on intelligence and cooperation. The final stage was a simulated battle, testing coordination, speed, and resourcefulness. Teams had to protect a convoy from simulated attackers using limited resources. Humans analyzed the threats, positioned themselves strategically, and used clever traps to slow the attackers. Terra led defensive movements, Milo coordinated signals, and Rin directed the team from a vantage point. Every move was calculated, yet flexible. Humans adapted to changes instantly, turning challenges into opportunities. By the end of the trial, humans had completed every stage with efficiency, teamwork, and intelligence. Alien observers could not hide their astonishment. Whispers turned into open admiration. Many admitted that humans were unlike any species they had faced. They did not rely solely on technology, strength, or numbers. Humans used brains, courage, and unity. Rin addressed the team as they exited the trial. We have faced every challenge the galaxy could present. Remember this: humans survive because we think, adapt, and work together. Other species may underestimate us, but our strength lies in our ability to act as one. This is only the beginning. There are greater challenges ahead. Terra smiled, feeling proud and focused. We have shown the galaxy a glimpse of what humans can do. There is more to come, and we will be ready. Milo leaned back and studied the horizon. They expected humans to struggle. Now they know we are clever, fast, and united. The galaxy will remember this day. As the humans returned to their ship, the alien teams continued to discuss their performance. Many realized that humans were not only survivors but problem solvers, leaders, and warriors with a combination of courage, intelligence, and teamwork unmatched anywhere else. The Galactic Challenge had begun as a test. For humans, it had become a chance to show the true strength of Earth's elite warriors. The trial had ended, but the reputation of humans was only growing. Across the galaxy, eyes turned toward Earth, curious to see what humans would do next. Rin looked at her team, pride shining in her eyes. The galaxy already fears humans. Now they will see why Earth's elite warriors are different. Prepare yourselves, because this is only the start of our journey. Terra and Milo exchanged determined glances. They knew the coming challenges would be harder, but they were ready. Humans had survived, adapted, and triumphed once again. The galaxy would not forget it. The humans had passed the initial stages of the Galactic Challenge, but the next test would push them to their limits. The United Galactic Council had prepared a complex scenario on a new planet. Its surface was covered with jagged rocks, shifting sands, and dense fog that made visibility almost zero. Every team faced environmental hazards, simulated threats, and difficult puzzles designed to confuse and trap them. Commander Rin stood at the edge of the landing site, looking at the terrain. "This will test everything we have learned," she said. "We need to stay focused, communicate constantly, and trust our training. Humans survive because we adapt quickly and act together. Remember this, and nothing will stop us." Milo, sitting in the ship's control seat, scanned the environment. "Visibility is low, and the terrain is unstable," he said. "We need to plan carefully, move fast, and anticipate changes. The other teams might struggle, but we will stay ahead." Terra adjusted her equipment, checking her sensors and tools. "I will lead the first group through the rough terrain. We will move carefully and watch each other. Communication is key." The humans stepped onto the planet's surface. Jagged rocks jutted out at strange angles, and the ground shifted under their feet. Alien teams rushed forward recklessly, relying on machines and heavy weapons. Many became stuck in the shifting sands or tangled in rock formations. Humans, however, moved with calm precision. They observed the environment, predicted hazards, and guided each other through safe paths. The first obstacle was a series of deep canyons connected by narrow bridges. The bridges were old and unstable. Other teams panicked, causing accidents and slowing their progress. Terra led the humans carefully, testing each bridge before crossing. Milo calculated timing and distances, giving directions to prevent slips and falls. Rin coordinated their path from above, monitoring threats and suggesting safe routes. Together, they moved efficiently, never hesitating. Next came a puzzle field with energy barriers and shifting platforms. Teams had to reach the other side without touching the barriers. Many alien teams used brute force or random jumps, triggering alarms and losing valuable time. Humans analyzed the pattern of the barriers, predicted movements, and timed their steps perfectly. Terra led with confidence, Milo adjusted the group's speed, and Rin provided guidance. The humans crossed the field without errors. The third challenge tested problem-solving under pressure. The team encountered a simulated village threatened by environmental hazards. Humans had to save the villagers and protect resources while avoiding traps. Alien teams approached aggressively, trying to overpower the simulations, but humans used strategy. Terra led rescue operations, Milo coordinated positioning, and Rin managed resources. Every move was calculated, and the humans succeeded where others struggled. Finally, the humans faced the ultimate trial, a simulated ambush by fast-moving, intelligent drones. The drones were programmed to adapt to attacks and block escape routes. Other teams panicked and scattered, allowing the drones to overwhelm them. Humans, however, stayed united. Terra predicted the drones' patterns, Milo guided the team through evasive maneuvers, and Rin coordinated counter-strategies. They moved like a single organism, turning the ambush into an opportunity to advance. Observers from across the galaxy were stunned. They had expected humans to struggle with environmental hazards, puzzles, and unpredictable threats. Instead, humans were calm, clever, and perfectly coordinated. Every challenge was met with intelligence, courage, and teamwork. One alien whispered to another. "They are small, but every move is precise. They adapt faster than any species I have seen." Another added, "Their teamwork is flawless." Humans do not just survive, they excel under pressure. As the humans reached the final checkpoint, Rin spoke to the team. "This trial was designed to test our limits. We have shown that humans think faster, adapt better, and work together more effectively than others. This is the strength of Earth's elite warriors. Remember it, and the galaxy will respect us." Terra smiled, wiping sweat from her forehead. "We faced every obstacle, and we did it together. No one else could have managed it this way." Milo leaned back, looking at the horizon. The galaxy saw humans under pressure. They learned that we are not just strong or clever individually. We are strongest when we act as one. As they returned to the landing site, other alien teams were still struggling to complete the trial. Humans had already finished, demonstrating intelligence, patience, and strategy. They had survived challenges that seemed impossible and adapted to every change the trial presented. The council members observed closely, taking notes and whispering among themselves. The humans were not only surviving, they were excelling. Every species realized that humans were not ordinary. They had courage, intelligence, and teamwork that no other species could match. Rin looked at her team with pride. The trial is over, but the lessons will last. Humans survive because we adapt, think, and support each other. The galaxy already fears us. Now, they understand why. Terra and Milo exchanged determined looks. They knew the trials would continue, but they were ready. Humans had proven their skills under pressure. The galaxy had witnessed a small species that could face any danger, solve any problem, and succeed where others would fail. Humans had survived the trial by fire, and the reputation of Earth's elite warriors was spreading across the stars. The next challenges would be harder, but the humans were ready to show the galaxy the full strength of their courage, intelligence, and unity. The final stage of the galactic challenge had arrived. Teams from across the galaxy gathered on a vast battlefield planet designed for an interstellar simulation. The trial required speed, strategy, coordination, and adaptability. Alien teams relied on advanced technology, heavy weapons, and large fleets. Humans, small in number and lightly equipped, faced what seemed to be an impossible task. Commander Rin studied the battlefield map. "We will face every type of challenge, attacks from multiple directions, environmental hazards, and limited resources," she said. "Other species rely on power and numbers. Humans rely on intelligence, teamwork, and creativity. This is our advantage." Milo, seated at the control station of their ship, nodded. "We need to move as one unit. Every decision must be quick and precise. The other teams will underestimate us, but that is when we will succeed." Tara checked her team's gear. "We know the terrain, we know our skills, and we trust each other. Let's turn this challenge into an opportunity to show what humans can do." The simulation began. Swarms of drones and automated defense systems surrounded the humans. Other teams charged forward, using brute force and high-powered attacks. Many became trapped or distracted by false targets. Humans, however, paused briefly to assess the situation. They calculated the best routes, predicted enemy movements, and set traps of their own. Taro led a squad through a canyon where drones were hiding. She used speed and precision to avoid detection, disabling enemy systems carefully rather than recklessly. Milo guided another group, coordinating movements across multiple zones of the battlefield. Rin directed their overall strategy, ensuring that humans never wasted time or energy. The alien observers were astonished. They had seen humans survive dangerous missions, but this was different. Humans were now controlling the battlefield. Every move was planned, flexible, and coordinated. Where others relied on overwhelming force, humans used intelligence and foresight to outmaneuver the opponents. Next came a resource management challenge. Teams had to protect a convoy while fending off attacks from multiple directions. Alien teams tried to destroy the convoy quickly, but humans acted strategically. Tara positioned her squad to block attacks, Milo adjusted their path to avoid hazards, and Rin predicted enemy strategies. The convoy moved safely through the battlefield, earning humans points for efficiency and precision. An unexpected hazard appeared, a sudden storm with strong winds and shifting terrain. Many alien teams panicked, losing control of their vehicles and devices. Humans adapted instantly. They used the environment to their advantage, finding shelter, redirecting threats, and continuing the mission without hesitation. Every step showed the human ability to adapt under pressure. The final test was a simulated ambush by advanced alien drones. These drones were programmed to learn and react quickly. Other species struggled, unable to predict or counter the attacks. Humans, however, remained calm. Tara analyzed the drones' patterns, Milo adjusted the team's movements, and Rin coordinated attacks that neutralized threats efficiently. They turned a dangerous situation into an opportunity to advance toward victory. From the observation decks, alien delegates watched in disbelief. "They are not just surviving," whispered one. "They are controlling the battlefield using strategy and intelligence." Another said, "Their teamwork is perfect. Humans act as one mind and one body. No other species can match this." By the end of the simulation, humans had completed every objective successfully. They had protected convoys, outmaneuvered enemy drones, adapted to environmental hazards, and solved complex problems with speed and precision. They had surpassed all expectations, showing the galaxy that humans were not only brave but brilliant and resourceful. Rin addressed her team as they left the battlefield. We have faced every challenge the Council could present. We have shown that humans survive, adapt, and succeed where others fail. Remember this: intelligence, courage, and teamwork make us exceptional. Humans are not ordinary, and the galaxy will never forget it. Terra smiled, feeling proud and confident. We have proven that humans are clever, fast, and united. The galaxy cannot underestimate us now. Milo leaned back and looked at the stars. Other species thought they knew humans. Now they see that we are capable of thinking, planning, and acting as one. That is our real strength. As the humans returned to their ship, alien teams were still recovering from the simulation. Many species now respected humans, recognizing that their small size and light equipment did not mean weakness. Humans were strong in ways no one else could match. They were thinkers, problem solvers, and warriors who excelled under pressure. The Galactic Challenge had been a test, and humans had not just passed, they had excelled. The reputation of Earth's elite warriors spread rapidly. Across the galaxy, whispers became discussions, and discussions became admiration. Humans were no longer just survivors, they were leaders, strategists, and protectors who inspired others. Rin looked at her team with pride. The galaxy already fears humans. Now they know why. Our journey is far from over, but we have shown our strength and intelligence. The next steps will only prove it further. Terra and Milo exchanged determined glances. They were ready for the final part of this journey, confident in the courage, intelligence, and unity that made humans extraordinary. The galaxy had seen humans at their best, and the full power of Earth's elite warriors was only beginning to shine. The final ceremony of the Galactic Challenge was held on a massive floating platform above a bright blue planet. Representatives from every corner of the galaxy had gathered to witness the results. Teams had completed the trials, but only a few had demonstrated true skill, intelligence, and teamwork. Humans had not only completed every challenge, they had excelled in every way. Commander Rin stepped forward with her team. Terra and Milo followed closely, each carrying the confidence of a warrior who had proven herself. The other species watched silently. Some were nervous, some curious, and some openly impressed. Humans were small in number, but they carried an aura of strength and capability that no one could ignore. The High Counselor, a large alien with luminous skin, addressed the assembly. The trials have tested courage, intelligence, adaptability, and unity. Many species have participated, but few have shown the level of skill displayed by humans. They think quickly, act decisively, and work together as one. Their performance surpasses expectations. A murmur of agreement ran through the crowd. Alien species who had once underestimated humans now looked with respect and admiration. Humans were different. They had no massive armies, no overwhelming weapons, and no technology beyond their own clever designs, yet they had succeeded where others had struggled. Rin spoke next, her voice calm but firm. Humans do not seek to dominate the galaxy. We are explorers, problem solvers, and protectors. We survive because we adapt, think, and work together. This is our strength. We ask only for respect, and we offer respect in return. Terra stepped forward, her eyes bright with determination. Every challenge we faced tested our minds, bodies, and teamwork. Humans do not rely on size or force alone. We rely on intelligence, courage, and unity. This is what makes us strong and what allows us to face any challenge. Milo added, the galaxy may fear humans, but that fear comes from knowing we do not give up. We solve problems, protect others, and work as one. We do not need to dominate to succeed. We need only to be ourselves. The High Counselor nodded, clearly impressed. The humans have proven themselves beyond measure. Their courage, intelligence, and teamwork are unmatched. The United Galactic Council recognizes Earth's elite warriors as a force worthy of respect. They are not only survivors, they are leaders and protectors who inspire others. The humans stood quietly, feeling a mixture of pride and humility. They had trained for years on Earth, preparing for challenges that would test their limits. They had faced difficult terrain, complex puzzles, simulated battles, and unpredictable hazards. And they had succeeded. Their skills were recognized not only by their own kind but by the entire galaxy. Aliens from different species approached to shake hands, exchange words, and acknowledge the humans' abilities. Many expressed admiration for their teamwork and intelligence. Others admitted they had underestimated humans and now understood the unique strength of Earth's elite warriors. Rin looked at Terra and Milo and said, "We have shown the galaxy who we are. But our work is not done. Humans will continue to explore, learn, and protect. Our actions today are just the beginning of what we can achieve together." Terra smiled. "Every challenge we face strengthens us. The galaxy now knows humans are capable of more than anyone imagined." Milo added, "We have earned respect, but we will continue to prove that humans are thinkers, problem solvers, and warriors. The galaxy will remember what we have done today." As the ceremony ended, humans returned to their ship. The stars shone brightly above them, symbolizing the endless possibilities that lay ahead. Across the galaxy, the reputation of Earth's elite warriors spread like fire. Whispers of their courage, intelligence, and unity reached distant worlds, inspiring others and earning admiration. Rin, Terra, and Milo stood on the bridge of the Odyssey, looking at the planets below. "We have earned respect," Rin said. "But humans are more than warriors. We are thinkers, explorers, and protectors. The galaxy has seen our strength, and it will never forget it." Terra nodded. "We will face new challenges, but we are ready. Humans survive and thrive because we work together and never give up." Milo smiled, adjusting the controls for the next journey. "The galaxy has learned to respect humans. Now it is time to show what we can do next. Together, there is nothing we cannot face." The Odyssey lifted off, gliding smoothly into the vastness of space. The humans had proven themselves, not through force alone but through courage, intelligence, and unity. Every challenge they had faced had strengthened them, and every obstacle had shown the galaxy that humans were extraordinary. As they traveled toward new adventures, the message was clear: humans were no longer underestimated. They were respected, admired, and feared in the best way for their mind, their courage, and their heart. The galaxy had witnessed the rise of Earth's elite warriors, and their story was just beginning. Humans had arrived as a small species, but they left a mark that would echo across the stars. Their legacy of intelligence, teamwork, and courage would inspire generations of humans and aliens alike. The galaxy had learned a valuable truth: when humans act together, there is no challenge they cannot overcome. The stars stretched endlessly before them, and the humans sailed forward, ready for every adventure and challenge that awaited. The galaxy would always remember Earth's elite warriors.